Hello viewers, welcome to Civil Learning Online, and today in this video I will be discussing about tension coefficient method to analyze the plane truss, and the plane truss is shown in this diagram. And without any further delay, let's get started. So here comes the definition of tension coefficient, and the definition of tension coefficient is it is the ratio of tension or pull on a member divided by its length. If we denote the tension coefficient by small t, then we will have small t equals to tension on the member or force on the member divided by its span. So now after definition, let's learn about the general equation or the equation for the forces along x and y direction with respect to of tension coefficient. And for that I would need to draw a diagram. So let me draw this. So here let us suppose that Ij is the member of plane truss on which the tension force Tij is acting, and let the coordinate of int I be xi and comma yi. Similarly, the coordinate of int j be xj comma yj. Now let us resolve the tension Tij along x and y direction, and let the component of this Tij along x direction be Tx and along y direction be Ty, and then we will have here like cos theta, and the inclination is angle theta, so we will have cos theta equals to b by h, means Tx by Tij. So from here we will have Tx equals to Tij cos theta along x direction. Similarly, along y direction we will have sin theta equals to Ty upon Tij, and on solving this we will have Ty equals to Tij into sin theta. Here this is b by h, and this is b and this is h, and here for sin theta this is p and this is h, as our reference angle is theta. And now we have for cos theta, let me write it here, we have Tx equals to Tij into cos theta, and we have cos theta equals to, as our cos theta is along x axis, so we will have cos theta equals to xj minus xi upon the span, and the span is span of the member Ij is Lij. So we can write it down here, Tij times cos theta equals to xj minus xi upon Lij, and we have from the definition of tension coefficient that tension coefficient small t equals to capital T upon capital T upon L, and T is the tension and L is the span. So we can write it here, Tij by Lij equals to tension coefficient small Tij into xj minus xi, or Tij times xij. And similarly for sin theta, let me write it down here, Ty equals to Tij times sin theta, and sin theta is along the p or along y axis, so we will have here Tij times yj minus yi upon Lij. Again we can write it here as small t ij times yij. And now we come toward the general equation for the equilibrium along x and y direction. So the general equation along x direction, summation fx will be given by summation Tij into Xij plus Xi equals to 0. Similarly, summation Fy equals to summation Tij into Yij plus Yi equals to 0. This is our capital Y. We will come to know about these two things in the numerical. So now let's move toward the solution of the numerical. So while solving any numerical related to plane truss, either by tension coefficient or by the method of joint, we first need to check out our diagram or the truss, whether it is cantilever or not. As you can see, our truss is supported on both the ends, so it is not the cantilever truss, as the cantilever truss are those truss whose one end is fixed and the other end is freely supported, means it has support on only one end, whose that end is fixed and the other end is freely hanging, and here we have the support on both the end. So this is not the plane truss, cantilever truss. So we need to begin finding the reaction at both the ends. Let me know name these ends. Then after naming this, we will find the reaction at both the ends or both the supports, and then for finding the reaction we will use the condition of static equilibrium, which was summation Fx is equal to 0, summation Fy equals to 0, and moment equals to 0. So let us first draw the free body diagram of this given plane truss. So here is the free body diagram of the given plane truss, and let's apply the condition of static equilibrium in step 1. And here let's apply summation m equals to 0. As we all know, the condition of static equilibrium is summation m equals to 0, summation Fx is equal to 0, and summation Fy equals to 0. And then we will have here summation m equals to 0, taking moment about A, taking moment about A, we will have here 54 into 2, and this 36 kilonewton is acting at 1.5 meter. This is 36 kilonewton, and 36 kilonewton is acting at a span 1.5 meter. So and this is taking, so on taking moment about A, we will have here 54 into 2, as 54 kilonewton is acting in clockwise direction and the span is for 2 meter from point A. This will be 54 into 2. Similarly, other force is 36 kilonewton, which is at distance 1.5 meter from A. So it will be written as plus 36 into 1.5, and our reaction Vc is acting in anti-clockwise direction, so it will be minus Vc into 4 meter equals to 0. So from here we will get Vc equals to 40.5 kilonewton. Now let's apply summation Fy equals to 0, means the force in vertical direction, means Va plus Vc will be equals to upward force will be equals to downward force. So we will have here Va plus Vc equals to downward force is 54 kilonewton, so it will be 54 kilonewton. And on solving this, means putting the value of Vc here 40.5, we will get Va equals to 13.5 kilonewton. Similarly, let's apply one more condition, that is summation Fx equals to 0, means force in x direction, and the force in x direction is acting here at D. So for the equilibrium we will have here force at A, means HA. Again we will be using the same sign convention, that is negative negative positive positive, and as you can see HA is acting toward left side, so it will be negative HA, and the 36 kilonewton is acting towards positive x-axis, so it will be plus 36 kilonewton equals to 0, and from here we will get HA equals to 36 kilonewton. So in step 2 we will consider, let us consider that our end A is origin, so its coordinate is going to be 0 comma 0, and let me write it down here. Let A is origin, so the coordinate of A will be 0 comma 0. Similarly B, and the B is 2 meter from A in x-axis, so it will be 2 comma 0. Similarly the coordinate of point C will be, it is 4 meter from A, so it will be 4 comma 0, and our point D will be 2 meter from in x-axis and 1.5 meter in y-axis, so its coordinate will be 2 comma 1.5. now let's begin the solution, and let's first consider the joint A, and let's draw its free body diagram and solve the numerical. So let us first apply summation fx equals to 0, and I show you that summation fx will be equals to summation tij into xij plus xi equals to 0. So from here we will have at point A, force is acting, force FAB 36 kilonewton and 13.6 kilonewton are acting, so along x direction we will have here, so remember the sign convention, positive negative negative. So FAB can be written as TAB into XAB. Similarly FAD can be written as, because this FAD is acting at some angle theta, so TAD into XAD, both are acting on resolving this will also take the direction of the positive x-axis, and this 36 kilonewton is taking negative, so minus 36 equals to 0. And I told you that xij equals to xj minus xi, and xj is 2 and xi is 0, so 2 minus 0 will be equals to 2, so 2TAB plus, again here xj minus xi, 2 minus 0 will be equals to 2 into TAD equals to 36, and we will get here TAB plus TAD equals to 18, which will be our equation 1. Now let's apply second condition of static equilibrium, that is summation y equals to 0, and here again it will be equals to Tij into Yij plus Yi equals to 0. And for force in y direction we will consider FAD. On resolving this in x direction we will have here force acting in y direction. On resolving this FAD we will have here TAD into YAD plus YI equals to 0, and we will have here TAD, means TAD, just write it as it is, into YAD, means this span of AD, and here YJ is 1.5 and YI is 0, so 1.5 minus 0 will be equals to 1.5, and the YI means the force which is acting in y direction at A, which is 13.6 kilonewton upward, so positive 13.6 equals to 0, and from here we will get here TAD equals to, now after getting the value of TAD, put it here in the equation 1 to get the value of TAB. On doing so we will get TAB equals to 27 kilonewton per meter. Now let's move toward the joint B, and always remember that we represent the force away from the joint, so this force from this is our joint B, then this will be force BC, and this will be our force BA. And let us consider that summation Fx equals to 0, and for that we will have here XBC, similarly as above in the previous step, into TBC similarly, plus XBA into TBA, and there is no any other force in x direction, so it will be equals to 0. Now xbc, bc means again we need to apply force in x direction, so xj minus xi means it will be equals to 4 minus 2 times tbc plus xba, b to a means 0 minus 2 equals to 2, 0 minus 2 times tba equals to 0, and from here we will have a equation that 2 tbc minus 2 tba equals to 0, and from here we will have tbc equals to tba, and we have already got the value of tba, and which is equals to 27 kilonewton per meter. Now let's move toward fy equals to 0. So for fy equals to 0, we will again have here in y direction. In y direction we have force bd, so it will be written as tbd into xbd, and this 54 kilonewton is acting downward, so this will be minus 54 equals to 0, and we will have here tbd into xbd. xbd means ybd, this is our ybd, so difference in y, so 1.5 minus 0 will be equals to 1.5 minus 54 equals to 0, and here we will have as tbd equals to 36 kilonewton per meter. Now let's move toward the joint C. Now while considering the joint C, we have already got the value of tbc, we just only need to find the value of cd, and for that let us resolve this cd in a vertical direction. So we will have here summation fy equals to 0 implies tcd into ycd, this is y, so we need to apply here ycd plus force in y direction is vc, that is 40.5 kilonewton, which is acting upward, so positive, equals to 0. Now ycd means difference along y means 1.5 minus 0, this is yj and this is our yi, so 1.5 minus 0 will be equals to 1.5 into tcd plus 40.5 equals to 0. From here we will get the value of tcd, which is will be equals to tcd that equals to 27 kilonewton per meter, and this was our final force in the member. Now let's draw a table in which we will find the final forces. So this is going to be our final table, and I had shown you that force on the member as per the tension coefficient Tij will be equals to small tij into Lij, and we have got the value of Tij of each and every member, and here we will find the span of Lij, and then we will multiply Tij into Lij to get the final tension on each member. So let's do it. So this was our final step. I have written all the member, its tension coefficient, and then span, and then I have found the final force on each member and its nature. And I hope this video was very helpful to all of you guys. Previously I have added a video about the method of joint for a simple play or simple frame. You can check it out in the link in the description, and if you have any queries, then let me know in the comment section. Do share this video, like, and do subscribe to my channel to get more videos related to civil engineering. Thanks. Have a nice day.